Well, before knowing how to ball a leg break, let's learn what actually the leg break is. Well, leg break is a delivery which actually should be pitched in and around the leg stump line and is allowed to spin away from the batsman, moving towards the off stumps or outside the off stumps after hitting the pitch. Since the ball pitches in and around the different leg stump lines and spins away, or you can say breaks away from different lines of pitch of the ball, it is called as leg break or leg spin. Now let's move on to how to bowl a leg break. Well, to bowl a leg break, the bowler has to concentrate on many different things like gripping the ball, direction of front leg, position of body or chest, position of arm, position of wrist, and finally the rotation of the ball. So now let's move on to how to grip the ball for a leg break. Hello guys, now I am going to explain you how exactly to grip the ball for a basic leg break. Well, actually different leg break bowlers will have different leg break grips, basic leg break grips. Well, it changes from, it can change from a leg break from one bowler to other bowler. But at the end of the day, we do have we do have a basic leg break grip, which is a traditional one. Well, actually the basic leg break grip will be in this way. Well, if you look at my grip, you can see very clearly how I have gripped the ball. Well, you can see my thumb, which can be switched. First of all, what you need to do is, it's a cross seam, okay? It's not a seam up. You are gripping the ball with a cross seam, okay? Cross ball, or you can say it's a bit of cross seam, okay? Now what you need to do is grip the ball like this, such that this is the ring finger, this is the middle finger, and this is the index finger, and this is the thumb. Well, the basic thing is the ring finger, which is also known as the spinning finger or a turning finger, which will be along with the seam in down direction. Well, why this finger is called a spinning finger? Because it is a finger which plays the major role in rotating the ball from right to left, okay? It plays the major role in rotating the ball from right to left. That means after hitting the pitch, the ball moves from leg stump line or in and around the leg stump line towards outside the off stump line. So this is the finger which plays a major role in rotating the ball from right to left, like this. You can see how I am trying to rotate the ball from right to left with the help of a spinning finger. See, if you look at the way how I am trying to rotate the ball from right to left with the help of a ring finger or a spinning finger, okay? So this is the way you got to grip the ball. You got to fix the spinning finger along with the seam in down direction. Now the supporting fingers. Well, this is the middle finger and this is the index finger. Well, these two fingers has to be at a comfortable distance and should be rested on the seam. Well, it has to be comfortable distance. The distance between the middle finger and index finger should be comfortable. It shouldn't be too close like this or too far. Of course, different bowlers will have different comfortable distances, based on their fingers, okay? Now these are the supporting fingers. Now finally the thumb. The thumb can be switched on or switched off, because thumb will not play a major role in spinning the ball from right to left. That's why it can be switched on or switched off. Well, this is the finger which plays a major role, the ring finger or spinning finger. These two fingers are supporting fingers. So finally the grip will be in this way, okay? Now the grip shouldn't be too tight like this. too close in contact with the palm. Well, this is the palm. It shouldn't be too close in contact, okay, or too loose like this. The grip shouldn't be too loose, okay. There shouldn't be too much of gap between the ball and palm. It should be comfortable like this, okay. Now to get the comfortability, what you need to do is practice like this, okay. You need to practice to get the flexibility or to get the comfortable grip. So how to practice? What you need to do is you need to be habituated every time to spin the ball in this way. I mean from right to left like this. Every time when you try to ball each and every delivery, you need to practice like this. Spin the ball or rotate the ball from right to left, okay, with the help of the ring finger or a turning finger, or you can say spinning finger, okay. Well, if you are practiced like this, I mean by practicing in this way, you may get in a short period of time, you may get a very comfortable grip, okay. This is the way you need to grip the ball for a basic leg break, okay. Now let's move on to the concept of direction of front leg in leg break bowling. To bowl a leg break, the direction of front leg has to be towards the fine leg region. The reason behind this is it gives the good flexibility to the position of arm to maintain the angle between 45 to 60 degrees and doesn't allow the arm to move beyond 60 degrees with respect to the horizontal shoulder level position, which actually is the key in bowling leg break. At the end of the day, with the direction of front leg facing towards the fine leg region will give the good controlling power in landing or dropping the ball in and around the different leg stump lines. And remember, the direction of front leg can also be towards the leg slip region. If at all, if you have very good controlling power over the position of arm in maintaining the angle between the 45 to 60 degrees with respect to horizontal shoulder level position. Now let's move on to the concept of position of chest or body. To bowl a leg break, the position of chest or a body has to be towards the leg gully region or backward square leg region. Well, just like similar to the concept of direction of front leg, the reason behind this is also same. Well, it gives the good flexibility to the position of arm in maintaining the angle between 45 to 60 degrees, and also it doesn't allow the arm to move beyond 60 degrees with respect to the horizontal shoulder level position, which actually is the key in bowling leg break. At the end of the day, the direction of front leg facing towards the fine leg region and the position of chest facing towards the backward square leg region are the key in having the good controlling power in landing or dropping the ball in and around the different leg stump lines. Now let's move on to the concept of position of arm. To bowl a leg break, the position of the arm has to be maintained at an angle of 45 to 60 degrees with respect to horizontal shoulder level position. Well, the position of the arm shouldn't be more than 60 degrees or it shouldn't be less than 45 degrees with respect to horizontal shoulder level position. The reason behind this is to bowl a leg break, you need to spin the ball in vertical slant direction from right to left along with the seam rotating in slip direction. Well, to happen this, the position of the arm has to be at an angle of 45 to 60 degrees. If it is more than 60 degrees or if it is less than 45 degrees with respect to horizontal shoulder level position, these things would not be possible. That is, you cannot spin the ball in in slant up direction or a vertical slant up direction along with the seam from right to left rotating in slip direction. This is the reason why the position of arm has to be maintained at an angle of 45 to 60 degrees with respect to horizontal shoulder level position. Now let's move on to the concept of position of wrist. To bowl a leg break, the position of the wrist has to be rotated from basic 0 degree position to nearly 45 degree position such that the back of the palm will have to face towards the bowler. Well, just like similar to the concept of position of the arm, here the reason behind this is also same. That is, in order to spin the ball in vertical slant up direction from right to left along with the seam in the direction of slip region, the position of the wrist has to be rotated from basic 0 degree position to 45 degree position. And remember that the back of the palm will have to face the bowler. Well, at the end of the day, the position of the wrist and position of the arm are the key in spinning the ball in vertical slant up direction from right to left along with the seam in the direction of slip direction. Now let's move on to the concept of rotation of the ball in leg break bowling. Well, actually when you bowl a leg break, the rotation of the ball, the seam, the direction of, or you can say the position of the seam should be in the direction of gully region, or you can say third man, or sometimes a first slip, a third or fourth slip region. Well, it will be in like this. Opposite direction, it may look different, but the direction of seam will be towards the gully, or you can say the third man region, or you can say slip region. Okay, like this. So what you need to do is the spinning finger or the ring finger, you need to rotate the ball from right to left like this. Okay, like this, right to left. Okay, right to left like this. So how do you rotate the ball? How do you get the turn of a leg break? The basic concept is flight, and I want to use the another word, a trajectory. So what is a trajectory? Well, actually in physics you might have learned that a beautiful example, like a boy is throwing a stone or is throwing something, a thing from a top of a building in trajectory style, like this, from down to top to down, like this. Okay, that's the same concept you need to do in leg break bowling. What you need to do is spin the ball from right to left up in up direction, or in a slant direction, which is nothing but tossing the ball. Okay, you need to toss the ball, or you need to spin the ball. You need to spin up so that you get the turn. Okay, spin the ball from right to left like this with the help of the turning finger, so that the ball, after hitting the pitch, in fact after hitting in and around the leg stump line, should move towards the outside the off stump line. Remember that you need to spin the ball from right to left, so that at the same time the direction of the seam should be in the towards the gully region, or you can say slip region, or a third man region. Okay, you need to deliver the ball, you need to push the ball up like this. Okay, like this, spin up. Okay, so after hitting the pitch, it moves from right to left. In fact, it moves from leg stump line towards outside the off stump line. Well, that is a basic concept you need to remember in the context of rotation of the ball in the context of leg break. And make sure to rotate the ball as much as possible so that you may get the drift. Okay, so drift means it may move from left to right in the air. That is the drift when you talk about the leg break. Okay, this is for the concept of rotation of the ball in the context of leg break.